here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
He's set. Now the pitch. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Manny Machado will stand in to lead things off here. His guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
The 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. J.J. Hardy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Let's go, Orioles!
Now the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Hardy not biting at that one as the count goes to 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. A 2-1 offering. To third, Chisenhall. On to first as the throw takes care of Hardy. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Jonathan Shook will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Vladimir Valentian will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Vladimir Valentine.
And here's the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The pitch. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Francisco Linder will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch to him. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
This ball's grounded foul. Three-two, here it comes. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. One-0 pitch now. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Caleb Joseph will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
First pitch coming. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Now here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Nick Markakis will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. First pitch on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now here's the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Now the 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boy, his guy's got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Steve Pierce will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here on the show. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Koji Ito will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Koji Ito.
First offering on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch coming. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Look at the spin. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Yeah, and I don't know what he's doing going down the line. I mean, I love hustle as much as the next guy, but right there, that's an invitation to the 60-day DL. I hope he knows a good shoulder surgeon because he's going to need one if he keeps that up.
Michael Brantley will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. It's the Indians 5 and the Orioles nothing. And here is Adam Jones now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now the 3-1 home. Hit on the ground to short. And he's set down, 1 away. Nelson Cruz will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
One pitch on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit.
First baseman, number 19, Chris.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Chris Davis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Reach there by McCutchen, but it's over his glove for a home run. A 2-run shot for Chris Davis. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 5-2 game.
This home run was huge, especially right there in that dugout. At 5-0, you were starting to get the sense that this might not be their day. But now that they're on the board to make it 5-2, I'd say anything can happen from here on out.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Machado now on 0-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there aren't 2 away now.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
J.J. Hardy will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 0-2 pitch to Hardy. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Indians 5 and the Orioles 2. Carlos Santana will stand in, trying to change his evil ways here. He is hitless in the ball game so far.
Santana.
Now here's the first pitch. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Chisenhall will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first pitch. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Standing in now, Vladimir Valentian, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Jonathan Shook will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A funny thing happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning. Any surprise that he's back out there for the 8th?
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Caleb Joseph will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. First pitch to him. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Here's the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
You don't need to be a lip reader or an expert in body language to know that he was not thrilled with that call. You know, just about every umpire has a different interpretation of what a high strike should be, but none of them like it when guys carry on like this. You've got to be careful.
Nick Markakis will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the 9th now in Game 3. The Indians lead it 5-2. Francisco Linder get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Francisco Linder.
Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Ready now on 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play. Jason Kipnis will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They're still out in front, 5-2. Steve Pearce will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Steve Pearce will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. McCutchen is there, 1 away.
And with a 3-run lead here in the ninth, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Adam Jones will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First offering on the way. Now the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Nelson Cruz will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Ito is there, and there are two men gone now. Chris Davis will stand in as their last chance now. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 on the way. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. And there's a called strike two. Now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Here's the 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
Manny Machado will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. As a look, now the pitch. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Now Another 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Grounded, foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ready with another 0-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. Gone! And we are tied here in the 9th. Three-run homer off the bat of Manny Machado. His first homer so far in the series, as we are all tied at 5.
And he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
J.J. Hardy will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is, it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
John Axford will come on needing to get the final out here to send this one into extra innings. J.J. Hardy will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both the left-hander and the right-hander up and throwing. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Hardy not biting at that one as the count goes to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home now to Hardy. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. So hold everything as they catch lightning in a bottle here in the bottom of inning number 9 and come back to tie this ball game. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Koji Ito will start things out here in the 10th, and you have to figure this is not a position that he or anyone else on this team, for that matter, expected to find himself in.
Yeah, they had to figure they were home free, but just a dreadful job of sealing things up in the bottom of the 9th. And now they've got to find some way to put that inning behind them and go to work getting themselves at least a run here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Now here's the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. The pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the extra frame. Andrew McCutchen will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to Davis at first, and there are two away. Michael Brantley will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. This ball game still tied 5-all. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat, it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Now here it comes. Hit hard, but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The next 0-2. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2. Now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, but he'll have to just put this one in his pocket, and I'd imagine this will be an infield single to start the inning.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
David Lowe come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And they'll ask him to bunt off the bench as he puts this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it. Nick Markakis will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play. Steve Pierce will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-1 home. Up high, 2-1 now.
If there's one guy on this roster who wants the ball in a moment like this is the guy.
Here's a ground ball, and it's going to get on through the hole into left field. A base hit. And they are moving on as they walk off a winner. Next stop, the ALCS.
Well, you know, their work is not done yet, but they've done what they needed to do up to this point. And they take care of business here to punch their ticket to the ALCS.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only has one hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Division Series on MLB The Show.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for